We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. On the visiting sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen, hoping his guys took full advantage of the late season off week in the schedule, trying to heal up now for the stretch run. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Out come the Colts, and they are led by their big quarterback who's trying to find his way in the NFL. Year 3 for Anthony Richardson out of Florida.
You know, when you think of Anthony Richardson, Mike, the conversation coming out 3 years ago when he entered the league out of college is really the same conversation now they're having still. Can he take all those physical attributes, the size, the arm strength, the speed and athleticism, can he tie that in to be a week-in, week-out, consistent, high-level NFL starter? I think he can.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It was a frustrating series. It'll bring up 4th down.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
To say he had an impressive game last week, Mike, might be the understatement of the season. I mean, to break Norm Van Brocken's single-game passing record, a record that stood since 1951, I'm not sure if we can expect him to replicate that here today. But at this point, I'm not sure if I put anything by him.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. They get 20 on the connection, and the Chiefs have a 1st down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Oh, they caught him in a flash, and he lost the football. It looked like one of the Chiefs is able to recover, and they hold on to the ball.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And on third down, that ball's incomplete. On fourth down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Khalil Herbert to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Colts offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
From the gun, Richardson. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Indianapolis.
First down. A gain of 12.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Searching forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's Richardson.
46-yard line.
He'll step up and run this. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And did the Chiefs get it? They did.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was brought down by Samuel.
Third and 9.
A gain of 1. Brings up third down and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Kelsey. Complete. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, KC.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. Throwing is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Yellow.
The 11-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Yellow, yellow. All right, Eddie. Hero 15.
To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
Attack, attack.
Here's Mahomes. And this will pay off. It is caught. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 10-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Their 2 drives so far not good. Punt, lost fumble. Trying to make amends here on drive number 3. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Come on.
Looking to throw. Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Will Hernandez out of UTEP. Guilty that time.
Let's go now.
Richardson. He takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 35 yards.
Cowboy 8.
They'll run here with Hill. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Colts
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. Throwing is Richardson. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. That's now 2 sacks for him in the opening quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Richardson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. And the Colts are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6.
3rd down and 3. Here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Colts offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Throwing, Richardson. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, and he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid 2nd half to try to take home the title. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. From the 43, here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing now, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. 1 quarter in the books. 10-3 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes back. into the hands of Worthy once again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First and 10.
Another Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. 180. Hey, 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. JT Tuimoloau. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half. Third and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, it's Doolin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they're in a 10-point hole. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with first down. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From the gun, Richardson. He'll look deep for Pittman. And this ball incomplete on third down. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Indianapolis.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works, big yardage, and the first down. Richardson to throw here on first and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. Here we go. Out of shotgun. Richardson. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. From the 46. Here's second and 3.
Fire down these two. 180.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey.
All right,
So now Shane Steichen unhappy with the last call, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Penny Moore there to make the play. Second down, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Yellow. On the line, right? What's that?
Play action here. Mahomes. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
You see so many of these crossing concepts, Mike, at every level of football because they're good versus man, they're good versus zone, and the best thing they do is they get the ball out of the quarterback's hand and in a good position for run after catch.
Here's third down and a few inches.
Yellow, yellow. On the line. What's that?
They'll run the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On the line. Right side.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Yellow. On the line. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Wide open, it's Brown. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
First down. 1st and 10.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
At the 22-yard line.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
First down.
On the line.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, 15. Right side.
Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6.
I don't need to. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught to the goal line and in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Khalil Herbert on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Second and 10. They'll go again here with Taylor. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Third and 6. Here's Richardson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Indianapolis.
First down.
Here we go, here we go.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Taylor. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
Okay, great.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ready?
They go right back to Taylor. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
3 yards. And the Colts, first down.
Red.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground for the first time. This is Khalil Herbert. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This is going to be from 53 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They have been one of the better teams in terms of throwing the football this year. The numbers show that. They've come out of the gates hot in this one. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
That one's broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Yellow, yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it, and a short pickup to about the 30.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
Here's third and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Empty Cardinal.
Richardson gonna look to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. This fielded inside the 35. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Throwing is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Yellow. First down.
Here's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Right back to the air for Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Yellow.
Throwing again. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Butker now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs tack on one more to their lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Colts offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. You can flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Colts. 1st down. A gain of 16 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. They're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Colts, 1st down.
Throwing is Richardson. Trying on the left side and caught by Pittman. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 15. First down, Indianapolis.
Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Richardson. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. From the gun, Richardson. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And he's in! Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indy. For Warren, he had 25 touchdowns during his Penn State days. That his first in the NFL.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Colts are able to cut into the deficit. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports
Our
halftime
journey
report.
through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's James Cook. He's got it. He's got room. He's got a touchdown. That's a 29-yard score. The Bills would go on to a 12-point victory. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they play host to the Minnesota Vikings. And this is Jordan Love. He's got a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, including this one. This one all tied up. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And it's the second-year signal caller, Caleb Williams. One of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. This one's now at the half, and it's the Bears with the lead at the half. And a look now at the rest of the action around the league here in week number 12. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's dropped off for Pacheco. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one complete to Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mahomes back. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Pacheco. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. following the touchdown to send this one away. Herbert on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He takes off, and he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6. From 29, here's 2nd down and 4. We'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. It is 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That's caught, and they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He's going to keep it himself. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down.
Let's go.
Throwing, Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. Bates now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Hey, no surprise, this is a team that thrives when they move the ball through the air. And again, they have been sharp in this one. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Right side.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hello. Right side.
Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey.
Nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
this. Caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Now, Mahomes. This is intercepted. Back to the linebacker, Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to take possession.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Colts. First down.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. He'll try to run for it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Colts will cut the deficit to 7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's Mahomes. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. A give here to Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here's a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
To throw is Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
12 yards.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run with Pacheco. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Tackle made back at his own 49.
Throwing is Mahomes. Rice open, he's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6.
Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Now a run to begin the fourth quarter on first and 10. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. There's that man again, another catch. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one at reach.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Now back at the 4 for second and goal.
At the Colts 4-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. That is caught, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
27. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Herbert on the return. Yeah, he'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Okay, ready? From the gun, Richardson. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Richardson gonna look to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. The Colts about set to punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Gain of 28 yards.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On handoff, this is Pacheco. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Like, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Now Butker to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs are able to extend the lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Herbert on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with 1st down. He's going to carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Mahomes back. That one swung out wide to Pacheco. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
First and 10.
And on Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
Throwing now, Mahomes. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find them.
And he's in! Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that's a big number. That is touchdown pass number 50 on the season. Just 5 shy of Peyton Manning's all-time mark for the most in one campaign. Here's Buckner now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are going to extend their lead. So now it's Buckner following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll do so with first and 10. He'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. To the 45. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Patrick Mahomes gonna lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
First down.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. And he'll muster only a couple. Down to about the 27. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Colts 27-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Now, Mahomes. That's complete to Rice. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That's dropped off for Pacheco.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. So yet another touchdown pass, and that one's going to be the record breaker. Most touchdown passes in a single game. So that's the big one in this offensive onslaught. A little bit of history. 8 passing touchdowns in one game. That's an all-time NFL record for a quarterback. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs add on to their already sizable lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Herbert on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this quarterback is going to be sore tomorrow. I mean, you can tell this defense made a point of emphasis. We are going to rush relentlessly the entire game, and their pressure plan, their pass rush plan, it's worked to perfection.
Going over the middle and taken in by Pickens. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Pacheco. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And is fine after afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put them up over 100 yards for this one. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second
and 5.
Yellow. 180.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Mahomes. Left side. It's caught by Brown. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down. From the 1-yard line. 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hunt is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs will add one more onto their big lead.
Chiefs 72. Colts 34. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Doolin. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over. Colts offense ready to get back at it. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Richardson. To the right side. That is hauled in by Warren. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
2nd and inches.
Come on. Hey.
Give up the middle to Taylor. And some good running there. That's a 1st down up to the 43.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Colts 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Colts 1st down.
Here's Richardson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be brought down. It's a gain of 29. And it's 1st and goal.
1st down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long. from Arrowhead,